The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios. If you're looking to start or upgrade your online presence, visit www.sonicwebstudios.com for all of your online needs. Sonic Web Studios specializes in custom web design, app development, social networking, search engine optimization, domain registration, email marketing, online stores, and more. Since our birth, we have been designing and developing immaculate websites and providing web solutions which are a cut above the rest. As a leading web designing enterprise, we have a team of extremely talented web designers who are well-focused and have the experience of working on multiple web developing platforms such as PHP, Magento, custom WordPress, and more. Sonic Web Studios has been helping businesses of all kinds, whether big, small, established, or startup, impress their audiences with exemplary web solutions. We don't just create beautiful and functional websites. We give you a complete online solution with the main goal of enhancing your yearly revenues. We aim to give your business the online exposure and brand acknowledgement that will help you in achieving increased conversions leading to profitable sales. Call 1-800-303-3960 or visit us online at www.sonicwebstudios.com to get started today. Mention the Mike Wagner Show and get 20% off your project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level.
Hey everybody, it's Mike from the Mike Wagner Show. It's time to give a shout out to our official sponsor of the Mike Wagner Show, international award-winning author Mian Mohsen Zia. If you love fast-paced mysteries, then you'll love Missing by Mian Mohsen Zia. Available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing is fast-paced and intriguing with an unforgettable twist. It takes place in 4 countries with 2 strangers and 1 target where truth is an illusion and those you love will be the first to go missing. It's available in paperback and ebook on Amazon. Missing by Mian Mohsen Zia has garnered great reviews and is even loved by Hollywood celebrities including Joanna Cassidy, Forbes Riley, and many others. So grab your copy today. Order Missing by Mian Mohsen Zia, now available at Amazon.
It's now time for the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, YouTube, iTunes, Anchor FM, Radio Public, and the MikeWagnerShow.com. Mike brings you great guests and interesting people from all across the globe. So sit back, relax, and enjoy another great episode of the Mike Wagner Show.
Hey everybody, it's Mike from the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Looking at a professional website without breaking your budget? Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today, 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960. Or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show, get 20% off your first project. Sonic Web Studios, take your image to the next level. Also, time to give official shout out to our official sponsor of the Mike Wagner Show, international award-winning author Mian Mohsen Zia. If you love fast-paced mysteries, you'll love Missing by Mian Mohsen Zia, available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing is fast-paced and intriguing with an unforgettable twist. Takes place in 4 countries, 2 strangers, and 1 target, where truth is an illusion and those you love be the first to go missing. It's available on Amazon in paperback and ebook today. Missing by Mian Mohsen Zia has garnered great reviews and even loved and endorsed by Hollywood celebrities, including Joanna Cassidy, Forbes Riley, and many others. So grab your copy today before it goes missing by Mian Mohsen Zia, available on Amazon. Also, the Mike Wagner Show can be heard on the MikeWagnerShow.com. You can check our Facebook page at facebook.com/the Mike Wagner Show. You can download and listen on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Also on Anchor FM, iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, Audible, and Apple. Coming soon to Podbean, Buzzsprout, Pandora, and TuneIn, and heard worldwide on Geo7, Radio Public, Himalaya, and more. Take the Mike Wagner Show on any mobile device. Subscribe to the Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel, and follow the Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today. And don't forget to support the Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com. Also on Anchor FM/support and PayPal. And for great gift ideas like your throw pillow, t-shirt, hoodies, and more pop sockets, go to Amazon.com/the Mike Wagner Show podcast. And for more great gift ideas, including books by Mian Mohsen Zia, like Missing and more, go to Amazon.com/Mian Mohsen Zia and order today. We're here with a terrific lady who is a CEO and a trainer, and she's got a program called Accelerating Your Prospecting and LinkedIn Learning Curve. She worked with LinkedIn a great deal, and for those who are not familiar with LinkedIn, it's a place to connect business to business with great business people, and also and she can help you with that, and also does consulting, does help with lead generation, also with content strategy, and also with reaching out to people, and training, coaching, and just a lot more. And for those who are out in the job market right now or are looking to improve, this lady here will give you some great wisdom and some great advice. And live, ladies and gentlemen, from the Plus Studios in beautiful downtown Long Island, the very multi-talented and CEO trainer, where she can really make you shine. She's part of the LinkedIn group, Beth Granger. Beth, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Well, it's great to have you on board as well, too, that, checking out your LinkedIn profile, which I'm on as well, too. And if you're interested in following me on LinkedIn, just go to LinkedIn.com. You can check Mike Wagner voiceover, Mike Wagner show, or whatever it is. Just look for me and everything else. And if you want to get more information about Beth, you can go to LinkedIn.com. You can check out Beth Granger and more. And of course, you've been doing this for quite some time. So you're a CEO and trainer, and you basically focus on social selling. So that's a whole new trend. It's like back in the day, like you have what was it? Cold calling back in the 70s, and telemarketing, and of course door to door. Go way back when, and of course mouth to mouth. That's going before that, or should we say word of mouth? I should say. But of course, there's a program she does. It's called Accelerating Your Prospecting and LinkedIn Learning Curve. And before we get into all that, Beth, tell us how I first got started.
By accident. 11 years ago, had been working for a company for a long, long time, and there were some big layoffs, and I was one of those people. And I was invited to a networking group by someone I knew, and I said, "What's a networking group?" And this amazing group of people knew that I was starting a business before I did. Although looking back, I always had sort of the seed of an idea to start a business. There were times throughout my career where if I was working at a company and maybe they weren't doing so well, I had a conversation with other people and said, "You think maybe we should leave and start our own thing?" But I never would have taken that perceived risk. And so it was the perfect opportunity. And I'm blessed that I was able to do that.
And tell us more about the new opportunity that you're doing right now. And also, what was that one precise moment that simply said to you, "This is what I'm going to do for the rest of my life"?
Well, I never say never. I don't know what I'm going to do for the rest of my life, but I love to learn new things constantly, so that I can help other people with them. So for instance, right now I'm fascinated with a new platform called Clubhouse and how it can be used with LinkedIn or separately.
Yes. Clubhouse, that's been a big thing. I had some people talk to me about it. Now, is that exclusively just on Apple, or is it going to expand to other platforms?
It is going to expand on their town halls that they have every Sunday. They've hired an Android developer, so that should be on the way. They just started with Apple devices.
And also, too, there's also some, other groups as well, too. You got Facebook, you got your chat groups, and of course, you got your inside groups, you got your business groups, and then, Twitter, they got their own forum, and there's also some other forums as well, too. You can also connect with business, and besides the big ones, you got the Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter, and of course, MeWe is coming around. And I don't count TikTok, to be honest with you, so that's not a platform to me. But what are some other platforms out there that can be used for business and to connect with great business people like you and everybody else?
Oh, I think you listed most of them, and Instagram, and they're constantly just new platforms all the time that people are experimenting with. Somebody introduced me to one that I haven't explored yet that's kind of like Clubhouse, but more specific or smaller, called Quilt. I don't know.
Quilt.
I haven't looked into it yet.
I
downloaded it, but I haven't spent any time there. So I always like to check them out.
I'm just like myself. It's like I get these invites, go to MeWe, the brand new MySpace and whatever else. I mean, I'll go in there, but it's like you get so many things going on. Life happens, a customer calls, or somebody comes on and says, "Hey, can you take care of this?" It's like, all that stuff, check out these social sites, just gets pushed to the very bottom. But what's most important is that you basically just help people just in any way, like with coaching, selling, prospecting, and people come to you. And what do people generally come to you about, and how do you go about it?
So it kind of depends if it's an organization or an individual, but most of the time they're people who are either business owners, leaders of sales teams, or partners, at organizations tends to be B2B and professional services, although not always. And the people that are most successful with the techniques that I teach are people who grow their business through word of mouth and introductions. Mm-hmm. So, because it's like taking the in-person or now virtual on Zoom networking that you do and moving it online, a lot of the same behavior. Mm-hmm. And I have programs for either, just going once and speaking at somebody's sales meeting to an ongoing coaching type of thing where I'm helping along the way build up accountability and build up good habits and things like that.
Mm-hmm. And what is your specialty when it comes to all that?
So all of those types of things, but where I focus on helping people use LinkedIn.
Okay. All right. And of course, for those who don't understand LinkedIn, you get on the site, you sign up. And of course, like say if a brand new person gets on LinkedIn and simply doesn't know what to do or what to say and everything like that. Let's say if I get on LinkedIn, I don't know what the heck I'm doing. And I come to you and say, hey, I'm going to need your help, and walk us through step-by-step how to go about LinkedIn and how to use it properly.
Sure. Well, so people often wonder because they hear it's a career site. Mm-hmm. They don't know, is it social media? Is it for market? What is it? Right. And it's a little bit of everything. But the starting place, the foundation is having a good profile, because it's one of the few places you control what's said about you. So it's not your resume, but it has some components of that because you list your career history, but you really get to tell your story, what you're all about, how you help people, why you help people. And that's the basis. And then you connect with people that you know from where you're working now, your friends, your neighbors, former colleagues. And what happens then is there's content like on any other social media platform, and there are conversations, and you can start conversations. You can join conversations. You can search for people that you might want to know and get introductions or ask for introductions. So there's just so much that you can do there. It's really a great place to also extend your networking. So before COVID, how many cups of coffee could you have with somebody in person in a day? Right?
Just like a good example here.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. And also too, it's not just for connecting and just getting with people. It's also used to help with sales and also help with marketing too.
Absolutely. And there's so many parts to it that, you can focus on all of them. You can focus on one part. I know some people who, for instance, in financial services, there are certain people that are limited to what they can do because of regulation. So sometimes they won't ever share content because it has to go through compliance or whatever, but they can engage with the content of others. And if you share content, who doesn't want people to engage with it? So it's a way to support their network and stay in touch with their network.
Mm-hmm. And also good for marketing tools as well too, like getting a product out there. It can be like, say, your services, or say a radio show, or like say you're selling equipment or something. So that's used for that. And what else can that be used for?
So it's really the best way I've seen it used is if you share your experience and expertise. So you share information that would be helpful to your network based on whatever it is that you do. Mm-hmm. And the other thing that we didn't talk about also, which I think you would have fun with, because here we are recording on Zoom, is there's LinkedIn Live, which is like going live on Facebook, but it's on LinkedIn.
That's right. And that works to get out there too. It's like, I've been doing a Facebook Live, but I'm so glad you mentioned about LinkedIn Live. You had Instagram Live, TikTok Live, and other else. But LinkedIn Live, I think that's something everybody should know about.
It's really fun. It's still, you have to apply to get it. And I've been doing it for about a year and a half now. And it's just so much fun. It's like having your own, I don't have a podcast, but it's my version of that. Mm-hmm. And I interview all sorts of people about all different topics. Sometimes I share news. For instance, I forget if it was last week or the week before, there were some new features announced on LinkedIn. I was all excited about it. So I went live and shared the news. Hey, here's the new stuff going on.
I'm about to try that out, LinkedIn Live. Now you say you have to apply. So what do you have to do to apply?
There's a form on the site, and They want to know what you're thinking about for your show, give examples of live video that you've done, whether you want to go live as you, the individual, or from your company page, if you have one.
Mm-hmm.
And how often, I think they ask how often you think you'll go live as well.
That's a really good point. And going back to with you doing shows and everything else on LinkedIn Live for about a year and a half or so, and what are some of the topics that you've covered, and who have you had on, and what are some of the topics you plan on covering in the future?
So every possible topic I had. Let's see. I had somebody whose expertise was decision making. I had 3 sales trainers who were technically competitors, but also friendly competitors. They were great on at the same time. I've had other people that do what I do. I've had people from my community. Really, every possible topic. I've had a realtor. I've had, at the beginning of COVID, I had some people on who had expertise in some of the issues people were facing. What else? Oh, just every possible topic. Mm-hmm. And if I haven't done it, I probably will be. I think Monday I'm going live with someone, and I can't remember what our topic is. I have to look it up, but
you got plenty of time. You're under no rush or anything else. But also too, that with your LinkedIn Live, and also some other topics as well too, that what are some other uses for LinkedIn that we haven't covered yet? It's like we covered the basics, but what are some of the future plans for LinkedIn, and what are some of the things to be considered in the future, especially for topics for your upcoming show?
Well, some interesting things I've read recently that LinkedIn is doing. They're building a marketplace of some sort, kind of like Fiverr or Upwork, so that because they've realized not everybody has your typical full-time job, and more people are freelancing. So it looks like they're talking about building something like that. Wow. They're also building some type of social audio feature, kind of maybe like Clubhouse, maybe not, maybe their own version. So always changing, always new features. And of course, it's still a place that recruiters use heavily to find talent.
And something too, we'll talk more about the small business sector, the ever-changing world, thanks to the pandemic and more. But first, listen to the Mike Wagner Show, the MikeWagnerShow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at SonicWebStudios.com for all your needs. Looking at a professional website without breaking your budget? Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today, 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960, or email to support@SonicWebStudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show, get 20% off your first project. Sonic Web Studios, take your image to the next level. Also, time to give a official shout out to our official sponsor of the Mike Wagner Show, international award-winning author Mia Molson-Zia. If you love fast-paced mysteries, you love Missing by Mia Molson-Zia, available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing is fast-paced and intriguing with unforgettable twists. Takes place in 4 countries, 2 strangers, and 1 target, where truth is an illusion and those you love be the first to go missing. It's available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing by Mia Molson-Zia has garnered great reviews and even loved and endorsed by Hollywood celebrities, including Joanna Cassidy, Forrest Riley, and many others. So grab your copy today before it goes missing by Mia Molson-Zia, available on Amazon. Also, the Mike Wagner Show can be heard on the MikeWagnerShow.com. You can check our Facebook page at Facebook.com/The Mike Wagner Show. You can download and listen on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Also on Anchor FM, iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, Audible, and Apple. Coming soon to Podbean, Buzzsprout, Pandora, and TuneIn. Heard worldwide on Geo 7, Radio Public, Himalaya, and more. Take the Mike Wagner Show with you on any mobile device. Subscribe to the Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel, and follow the Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today, and also on LinkedIn too, which I got a great idea from you, which I'll plan on doing that. So we'll talk more about that. And also, don't forget to support the Mike Wagner Show at the MikeWagnerShow.com. Also, don't forget to go to our support page at Anchor FM/support and PayPal for great gift ideas, including t-shirts, pop sockets, and throw pillows as well, too. For those who like to sleep, go to Amazon.com/The Mike Wagner Show podcast, and coming soon to the MikeWagnerShow.com for some great merchandise. And for more great gift ideas, including great books by me and Molson-Zia, go to Amazon.com/me and Molson-Zia and order today. We're here at CEO and trainer Beth Granger here on the Mike Wagner Show out of Long Island. And I think we just covered some of the topics as well, too, and some upcoming as well that, at LinkedIn, that it's been very, very helpful, especially during the pandemic. I mean, it's just really gone up greatly. And if it wasn't for the pandemic, it's like you would have been like stuck in neutral.
Well, people are certainly realizing, uh-oh, I'm stuck at home. I can't take people out to lunch. What can I do? How can I? They're trying to use the online tools more effectively than ever before.
Mm-hmm. And also too the fact that it also helps small business as well too. And tell us a bit how it can help small businesses, and for those who need help starting a small business, you can give some advice on that.
So it's really something where it's person to person engagement. It's like going to an event and having a conversation with someone else and being able to share what you do, find out what they do, and share your expertise. So for a small business, it allows them to expand their reach in a way that they couldn't in person. Because, for instance, an example, I once did a post and I said, I'm looking forward to moderating a panel discussion on social media and healthcare. Thank you, Northwell, for hosting us. Thank you. And I mentioned the panelists. And I said something about what we're going to be talking about. One of the panelists, because I tagged her, wrote back and said she was looking forward to the event.
Wow.
Someone she knew, but who I did not know yet, saw that post because she commented, read the post, clicked through to my profile, read my profile, called me on the phone and said, I see you're a speaker about social media and healthcare. We're putting on a conference this fall. What's your speaking fee? Could that please happen every week? So it's a way to be discovered and discover others.
Mm-hmm. And of course, for those who don't understand the new technology, you're here to help with that, and also offer some tips and some other things we haven't discussed, where some of the things that you could also do to help people out, small businesses and everything else. So it sounds like a lot to cover, but you can pretty much put in a nutshell with everything.
Yeah, it's sometimes it feels a little overwhelming, I think, because there's so many different parts to it. But what I like to do is make it simple and talk to people about what their goals are, right? It's not the same as just a social media platform where you're going to go because you want to see what your friends are doing and what they're eating for dinner. You can go and be strategic, do the things that you want to do to help your business, and then get out and carry on with your day and your life.
Mm-hmm. And that's very important as well, too. And also, what are some of the things you got planned coming up in 2021 and beyond?
Oh, so much going on. I'm actually almost ready to launch a group program because I found that people sometimes need a little more help, where they want more accountability. They want to know when things change. They want to have continued guidance. So it's going to be a group program with all sorts of wonderful things going on. I don't have a link to share yet, but I'll let you know when it's live.
We're certainly looking forward to it as well, too. And how can people reach you and find you at?
Well, of course, on LinkedIn, Beth Granger, and I'm there. And Granger is without the I. Some people try to spell it with an I. It's Granger. And I'm also on Clubhouse at Beth Granger. I'm loving the combination of the two, because you can have these audio conversations on Clubhouse and then continue the conversation on LinkedIn through posts and through other types of communication.
That sounds amazing, too. And we'll be back with more with Beth Granger in just a minute. Listen to The Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Also brought to you by our official sponsor of The Mike Wagner Show, international war-ring author Mia Emotions You Have Missing. It's available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. We'll be back with CEO and entrepreneur and LinkedIn instructor Beth Granger after this time out.
The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios. If you're looking to start or upgrade your online presence, visit www.sonicwebstudios.com for all of your online needs. Call 1-800-303-3960 or visit us online at www.sonicwebstudios.com to get started today. Mention The Mike Wagner Show and get 20% off your project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level.
Hey everybody, my name is Forbes Riley, and I'm an American actress and a TV host. And I was delighted when I got my copy of Missing, which is Extraordinary Relation of Ordinary People based on a real life relationship. It's well written. It's amazing. You know, it talks about a man who has lost his wife and his daughter, and it's very well done. I'm going to highly recommend that you go get your copy of Missing. It is a powerful, exciting read. Mr. Mian Moshe Zia. He is the author of Missing. And I want to give a big shout out and a kiss all the way halfway around the world to my dear friend. Check him out at Mia's website. It's called www.miamotionsea.com. Missing, available on Amazon. Again, I'm Forbes Riley, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.
Hey everybody, it's Mike from The Mike Wagner Show. The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on over 30 podcast platforms, including Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Anchor FM, iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, Audible, Apple, and more. Coming soon to Podbean, Buzzsprout, Pandora, and TuneIn, where The Mike Wagner Show interviews great guests, cool conversation, lots of laughs, coffee, and more. Take The Mike Wagner Show with you on any mobile device. Subscribe to The Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel, and follow The Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today.
Hey, this is Ray Powers. And if there's one thing you can count on in these unpredictable times, it's that you're in good hands getting some great radio, courtesy of The Mike Wagner Show.
We're back with CEO and entrepreneur Beth Granger here on The Mike Wagner Show. You can find her on LinkedIn, and she'll be glad to help you. And I learned a lot from you as well, too. And just a couple of things. Who do you consider biggest influence in your career, Beth?
I don't know if there's any one person, but there are definitely sort of the top three. One, although he's not with us anymore, my father, he worked at a company and ended up leaving and starting his own company. And I never really thought about having that entrepreneurial influence until I started my own company. The next person is, there's a woman named Randy Bussey, and she was in this networking group that I went to that knew I was starting a business before I did. Mm-hmm. And she was one of the people that just inspired me to do it. She had left corporate life and started her own business, and that inspired me greatly. And the other person is a woman named Ellen Volpe, and she's the person that runs that networking group. Wow. And it's really, it changed my life. So it was something, it's more than just business introductions. People become friends. They support each other through the good times and the bad times. And I think people who have strong communities like that have gotten through this crazy past year in much better shape.
Oh, I think you and me and everybody else all alike. So yeah, it's like, LinkedIn, we all strive together, and I know what you mean. And what's the best advice you can give to anybody at this point?
Oh, you can't make it. You can't break it. Don't be afraid to go in there and start communicating. Start by listening. Start by asking questions. And just, if you're ever wondering if there's something you should do or shouldn't do, think about, would you do that same thing in person? So for instance, if you met somebody in person, would you immediately try to start selling them your services? No, you would not. So don't do that on LinkedIn either.
That's a very good point. I'll tell you, I think I had to get rid of some people who are trying to, sell me stocks and everything else, Bitcoins and everything else. So yeah, once again, CEO and entrepreneur, and also, coach on LinkedIn, Beth Granger on the Mike Wagner Show. Beth, a very big thank you for your time. You've been absolutely fantastic. Looking forward to having you again soon. Do us a favor, keep us up to date. Love you back on in 2021 and beyond. And once again, tell us about your upcoming projects. What's your website? How do people contact you, and where can people simply check you out at?
Sure. I don't really use my website, but it's bethgranger.com. Really, LinkedIn or Clubhouse are the two best places to reach me. And I'm Beth Granger on both of those. On LinkedIn, it's linkedin.com/in/Beth Granger. And those are the two easiest places to reach me.
Sounds great. And for those who are looking for advice, looking for some career changes or anything, just get a hold of Beth. And once again, Beth, a very big thank you for your time. You've been absolutely terrific. Learned a lot from you. Looking forward to having you again soon. Do us a favor, keep us up to date. Love you back on in 2021 and beyond. And don't forget to keep in touch, especially through LinkedIn. I'll be looking for you.
Thank you. So much fun.
Hey, everybody. My name is Forbes Riley, and I'm an American actress and a TV host. And I was delighted when I got my copy of Missing, which is Extraordinary Relation of Ordinary People based on a real life relationship. It's well written. It's amazing. It talks about a man who has lost his wife and his daughter, and it's very well done. I'm going to highly recommend that you go get your copy of Missing. It is a powerful, exciting read. Mr. Mian Moshe Zia. He is the author of Missing. And I want to give a big shout out and a kiss all the way halfway around the world to my dear friend. Check him out at Mia's website. It's called www.miamotionzea.com. Missing, available on Amazon. Again, I'm Forbes Riley, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.
The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios. If you're looking to start or upgrade your online presence, visit www.sonicwebstudios.com for all of your online needs. Sonic Web Studios specializes in custom web design, app development, social networking, search engine optimization, domain registration, email marketing, online stores, and more. Since our birth, we have been designing and developing immaculate websites and providing web solutions which are a cut above the rest. As a leading web designing enterprise, we have a team of extremely talented web designers who are well-focused and have the experience of working on multiple web developing platforms such as PHP, Magento, custom WordPress, and more. Sonic Web Studios has been helping businesses of all kinds, whether big, small, established, or startup, impress their audiences with exemplary web solutions. We don't just create beautiful and functional websites. We give you a complete online solution with the main goal of enhancing your yearly revenues. We aim to give your business the online exposure and brand acknowledgement that will help you in achieving increased conversions leading to profitable sales. Call 1-800-303-3960 or visit us online at www.sonicwebstudios.com to get started today. Mention the Mike Wagner Show and get 20% off your project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level.
Thanks for listening to the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, iTunes, YouTube, Anchor FM, Radio Public, and themikewagnershow.com. Please support our program with your donations at themikewagnershow.com. Join us again next time for another great episode of The Mike Wagner Show.